Welcome guys, welcome again to another video tutorial. In today's video we're going to break down or we're going to talk about secondary dominant. What is a secondary dominant, what they are, where we can use them. But before we talk about secondary dominant, let's make sure we all know what is a dominant chord. A dominant chord is a chord that built on the fifth degree of the scale you're playing. So each degree of the scale, we're in the key of C. So each degree of the scale has a name. Okay. So let's say we got the 1, we got the tonic, the supertonic, which is the 2, the mediant, which is the 3, the subdominant, the 4th, the dominant, the 5th, the submediant, the 6th, and then the leading, which is the 7th. All right. So all of this degree of the scale, this is the technical name that they have also. So to have a dominant chord, we need to play the 5th degree of the scale with a flat 7. The 5th degree of the key of C is G. This is the 7, the flat 7, right? The 7, the flat 7. So how we can use a dominant chord, or what using a dominant chord for? A dominant chord is using to lead you to the root. It's going to lead you to the tonic. The tonic is the 1. All right. Let's say I'm playing a G dominant 7 chord. You can feel that it told you to go back to the 1. All right. You can feel that. C dominant 7, you're going back to the root. Okay. So a dominant 7 is it's formed on the 5th of the scale you're playing with a flat 7 on it. All right. So what is a secondary dominant chord? A secondary dominant chord is the same, is doing the same, but instead of leading you back to your root, which is the tonic, it's leading you to your destination. Whatever key you're playing is going to lead you. For example, let's say I'm on a key of C. We got that progression. I want to go to the key of A flat. But before going to that key, I can play a secondary dominant that leading me to the A flat. Okay? So a secondary dominant is formed also on the 5th degree of that key, of that destination key. The A flat, the 5th of A, is E. So you're going to play a E dominant 7 or E7 before going to the A flat. Okay? So that E7 is a secondary dominant chord of A. Let's say I want to go to D. Before going to the D, which is the 2nd degree, which is the supertonic, I can play a secondary dominant. The secondary dominant of A, the 5th of A is A. The 5th of D, is A. So before going to D minor, I can play the secondary dominant, which is the A7, going to D minor, right? Okay. D7 is the secondary dominant to go to the A minor. Before going to the D7, I can play secondary dominant, which is the A7 to D minor. So technically, your secondary dominant is formed on the 5th degree above of the destination key or the 4th degree down of your destination key. All right? So, I want to go to the 4. Before going to the G, which is the 5, I can play a secondary dominant. So, to understand that, you got to count down. So, D is my 5th on the key of G. So, I'm going to play that D like a secondary dominant to go to the D. Okay? Okay? So the D7 is a secondary dominant to that G. And then I'm going to the A minor. But before going to the A minor, I can play that secondary dominant, which is the E7 to the A minor. Also that A minor, I can make it become a secondary dominant to go to D minor. Alright? So this is the secondary dominant of any key you are in. Okay? So a dominant chord is the 5th degree. You're playing the 5th degree with the flat 7 of the scale you're in. The 5th of C, which is D. This is the 7 of G, the flat 7. So I'm playing the G and then with the flat 7. This is a dominant chord. A dominant chord also is always leading you to your root, to your tonic. Okay? While when you're playing a secondary dominant, is leading you to any destination that you want to go to. Alright? Let's say I want to go to D minor. I can play that secondary dominant, which is what is the 5th of D? It's A, so I'm going to play A7 to go to that D minor. After playing the D minor, I will go to G. I can make that D minor become a dominant 7 chord to G, I'm sorry. Alright? Dominant, to a root. Alright? A secondary dominant, dominant to your root. You understand that? Let's say I want to go to E. I'm on the C. I want to go to E minor. Before going to the E minor, I need to make sure I know what is the 5th degree of the scale of the E, which is B. So I'm going to play E and B7 before going to the 3rd. I'm playing the E minor, okay? I'm playing the B7, which is the 5th of the key of E. So it becomes a secondary dominant chord. So, and then I can go to E.